The title of the video is called "I'm Not White, but I'm not right." I mean, hold on. I'm white, but not racist by having black friends. Have many times y'all heard a white person always saying that they're not racist because they have black friends? And the reason why I made the title up because there was a sister on social media who was bashing, no, I ain't calling her bitch, bashing Eminem, which I defended her. And I had to defend her because we said that she said he's a racist. I do believe so. That's why I was like, don't be over here trying to show off on BET owned by Viacom, no longer Robert Johnson. Okay, ever since he sold out and gave it, don't try and have the brothers act like your slave and that master do his trick thing, which I would do a video about that. I'm glad Lord Jamar, I don't always agree with Lord Jamar on Flag TV, but shout out to Lord Jamar for bringing it out, because I think one time, but I did bring it on my video. Okay, we'll talk about that. Let's get to the subject. Okay. I always hear white people saying this, and it gets on my nerves when I hear this thing because I'm all about actions speak louder than words. And it's not just those who are conservative, it's also those who claim to be liberal. And I'm putting this situation to the test. If you're saying you're white and you're not racist because you have black friends, we can go ahead and add Hispanic friends, Asian, Native, mixed. None of us are pure. And I claim mixed heritage because I do have mixed heritage. Ain't no lie about that. And I am multiracial. And which I'm gonna bring in that question as well in this video. Okay, you said this every time I get into a racial debate. Here comes a white person always claiming they're not racist because they got black. Oh, I have a mixed child. Oh, I'm married to a non-black, no, one white person. My wife is black or my husband is black. I always hear that damn stupid excuse to defend racism or try to shut us up when we're fighting against racism. Question to you. If you're that white person, I got a lot of questions for you. First off, before you start to look at me, I don't go about the one drop rule. Your whiteness does not determine what I am. What's in my background determine who I am. In my background, I am African American, French, Spanish, Creole, English, Irish, and American. So on paper, I have to check black, white, Hispanic, and American, or two races or more, or other. I don't go by one drop rule. 50 years ago, due to the Love versus Virginia case, allow you to marry a non-white person, particularly a black person, a black Native American woman named Mildred Loving, and a white man named Richard Loving had fought against the state of Virginia to allow interracial marriages to be legalized. And the Supreme Court said that that one drop rule that determined what is black in this country is unconstitutional. So in 2000, when we was trying to, because I'm part of the multiracial movement, trying to put a multiracial category, and they got debunked by civil rights organizations like the NAACP, NASA Casa Raza, Urban League, LULAC, and AIM, which is American Indian Movement, Asian League, and all these others went against it. The Supreme Court decided for all Americans to check more than one box to self-identify. And all government, local agencies, and state agencies are supposed to allow it. Now that's a constitutional, no, actually there's a violation of someone's constitutional right to do that. Their legal right, civil rights to do that. So I identify as multiracial, and to those African Americans who come my channel who defend the one drop massive rule, but let me let you know, to the white folks who don't like me at me now mix, I don't hang with you. I don't hang with those within African Americans. No, your behind ain't pure, but you darker than me, my shade or lighter, or my what you look like. I don't live by that rule. That was the reason why the rapes happened on the plantation. So each slave, no matter what their phenotype is, will be their slave. Even though it's his children or grandchildren or great grandchildren, whatever, they was the property to him by having a drop of black blood. So I'm not the coon here. Y'all are who defend that mess. Let's get to the subject. If you are a white person who uses this phrase, as a brother who is technically part white, because I don't have a pure background. Actually, I traced my ancestry to England last year. Shocking. Yes. Okay. I have white cousins. You know, even here in city Houston, I have white cousins. My Asian adopted cousin is adopted by my mama alone. This white cousin on my full grandma who's a white woman's side, okay? So, point is, if you say that, first off, if you have black friends, are you out there fighting against racism for your black friends or minority friends or your child that's not pure white? That's one question. Are you out there confronting racism when white racist people say racist stuff? Are you out there advocating? Are you out there kneeling down like Kaepernick? Are you for that? Then you have a valid argument. If you are, if you're not, shut up. If you do have black friends and you're not racist, if they're in poverty trying to make it, do you sympathize with that struggle or do you laugh at it? If you laugh at it, shut up, you're racist. If you're out there advocating they should have the same economic wealth as you do to the point you don't have to pay for Section 8 out of your taxes, welfare, and all this other stuff, and deal with the crime issue and make statements about don't do nothings. If you're not one of the white people, I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about those who do, and use that argument. If you're not trying to stop that problem as a white person, since you claim to have black friends, if you're a heartless white person, please stop using that slogan, okay? So if you are, and you're not making stuff on social media or admitting to your white friends when no one's of color around, and be careful, since we all mix, we do have people who look like you, who do have a drop of that black, who also passing. Either they're passing because they don't like the black side of their ancestry, or they're passing to find what's going on behind closed to tell those us who cannot pass. Be careful of that mess, okay? Sophia Richie admits that situation because she can pass for a white woman. She's Lionel Richie's daughter. Remember, her mama's white. Anyway, point is, and so does Michael Jackson's daughter. And okay, hello, all right. So, truth of the matter is, if I have answers like that, especially the full grandmother has a child, third grandfather who died in 1954. He looked like a white man. Okay, my great grandfather who's 98, that's his grandfather on his dad's side. Okay, and I have kids. I have friends, excuse me, who can pass for white. So shut up, okay? Who are also some of them are Creole, like me. Okay, thank you. And we Creoles become all color. Like for example, a child, God rest his soul, Fat Domino, who's a dark-skinned Creole. He's one of us. He passed away today. So my heart goes out to the family, and I pray for his soul be in heaven. Okay, let's get to the subject. So point is, if you are a white person who says that, but you're not doing those things, can you please sit down, okay? Have a tall glass and shut the hell up. Shut the fuck up, should I say, okay? All right, so speaking of mixed heritage, when a person like me, whether it be about your complexion, who is lighter than me, or a camera like me, or either darker than me, like Wesley Snipes, who do have white heritage in their family, admits to it and say, I am multiracial, do you accept that person as a partial white brother or sister? If you do not, and you have bias and you laugh at it, please shut the hell up. Do not try to be our friend. I'm not one of them people, unlike the people who attack me within the community who are your crab barrel slaves. I don't want your behind near me either. Okay? You can't say real. I don't care what people think, because people can, ignorance is bliss. If everybody says the sky is green when actually it's blue, I'm not gonna sit here and lie, because everybody says if someone says crack is good, you're not, and you smoking, your friends smoking, you be surprised as an individual, because I'm not collective. I'll be looking you crazy. You stupid. You want to fall off the cliff and jump for everybody cliff? I'm gonna look at y'all crazy and laugh at y'all because y'all sound stupid. That's why I'm my own person, and I have no apologies. If you're a white person and you say I have black friends, are you out there trying to advocate economic wealth, actually trying to get them a job, that high pay? I ain't talking about no McDonald's job that you want us to complain about Latino immigrants taking, okay? I'm talking about job opportunities where they get management. Do you feel intimidated by a person of African descent being a manager or someone of color? Okay, if you don't have that problem, I'm not talking about, if you do and you're still using that slogan, please shut up, okay? Are you out there trying to not only that give management opportunities in high wage jobs, are you also trying to give them entrepreneur opportunities that are legit, not frauds, okay? I have seen people who do that to me. As a person who's seeking opportunity, that's why I always, those who try to throw business opportunity, they have to show legit reasons why I should join. I'm not trying to be calling no pyramid scheme and all that other stuff. But anyway, when I remember I was in the pyramid scheme my own self, I saw some white dudes think they were better than that and think they were holding it out. Okay, please have some humility in your walk, and maybe when someone can take yourself seriously. Okay. So point is, if you're there trying to help a person who definitely and show legit reasons and see them as your equal, okay. If you don't, please stop using that slogan. If you're a white person who say I am not racist because I have black friends, do you also talk to your black friends with respect, mutual respect? I respect you, respect me. If you talk down to them, or if you laugh at them, or talk to them like you a slave master, okay, whether you're the male or the female, if you do that, please shut the fuck up. We don't need your friend. I don't need your friendship because I don't want to be anybody that's toxic. In order to be successful in life, include and listen to people. That's why I don't hang with certain family members, because they are toxic. If you want to be successful, you can. Even they brought you in this world. It's sad you bring children to bring your toxic environment around. Point is, you have to get away from toxic people regardless of who they are. Okay? To give you negative energy, please get away from them. To be successful in life. That's one of the key words. Even I was looking at the video today on YouTube, and it did. That's why I've been doing it for years. It's funny, when I was in El Paso, I thought I wasn't successful. I was. When I came back here, it was a voodoo curse. Anyway, let's get to the subject. Okay. So, when you are with your black friends and they're talking about racism, do you butt in the conversation, try to shut them up and act like racism doesn't exist when your ass know it does? Okay, you don't need to be there for them. And please stop being and saying that you have friends, because anyone who doesn't, who doesn't sympathize with my pain, does not of any color, any shade, any hair texture, whatever their phenotype, even if it's my own parents, you don't deserve to have any interaction with me. Okay, so can you please shut up? If you have black friends and you're white and you say you're not racist, do you use stereotypes to define their blackness? If you do, you have no damn reasons to be their friend and use that slogan. Please go ahead and socially segregate yourself, because that's a racist behavior, okay? You don't see them as individuals, then you need to stop. Also, if you are white, keyword, and you see one of your quote-unquote black friends not being stereotypical, being their own person, even having similarities of your own interests or cultural interests, whatever, and you try to stop them from having that freedom, and I did use the word freedom, you are a racist. Know how to mind your business, please, and respect people's individuality. You cannot do that, then you a racist, and you're trying to act like you're a slave master, whether you're the male or the female, okay? If you are a white person and you say I have black friends and you use the N-word, let me repeat this, and say my black friends use the N-word too. It's like a special ed person, no offense because I have a disability, I'm bipolar, but a special ed person act a fool, or a person who's deranged, or you're going to say, I'm going to act deranged along with them and also capitalize their behavior as in exploiting them, which happen in hip-hop today, okay? Truth of the matter is, the people you hang with who call themselves niggas do not have no self-worth. They choose, if they educated, choose to be ignorant. Usually they're not educated. They shouldn't understand that word. It's an insulting word. It's the use of word to use to make us feel less than who we are for having a drop of black ancestry. Okay, whether we light or dark or whatever. It was used to put us in a enslaved or impressed place by white supremacists or slave masters or slave catchers or anybody that associate with white racist behavior. So you always ask, why do we bring up slavery? Because someone like you, if you are fit in the ideas that you do not require to say you have black friends, you're not racist, you are bringing stuff in the past and trying to make it present. And that's why we bring up segregation and slavery. Someone like me who talks about racism is trying to find a solution to it. It can go away. You're not God to say it cannot go away. Yes, we will all have sin in this area, but certain sins do go away, especially when we fight against it and you have faith that our works, because faith that our works is dead. The truth of the matter is, it gets on my nerves to hear people say, I am not racist because I have black friends, I have this and that. Couple couple months ago, actually last year, a white man was with a biracial woman when Trump won, who he was having sexual relations with, called her everything except the child of God, including racial slurs. And also have Hispanic baby mama, which she's about to call her all time WICKs too, and especially when it gets that DACA and that doggone situation go away. And I say she's because not all Hispanic people are immigrants. She has Hispanic people born here, and actually here in Texas for centuries after the white Anglos from the South stole Texas from Mexico, okay, over the issue of slavery in Alabama. Okay, the truth of the matter is, if you understand that if you don't participate in that type of behavior, you participate. Hold up, another question. If you are dating interracially, whether it be gay, straight, bi, lesbian, having threesomes, whatever your internal lifestyle, or if you are married, and you're treating your spouse like Brittany Johnson, no, Jackson, you know who that is, Albert, whatever his name is, ex-girlfriend, are you treating like the men in Ghetto Gagas? If you're a man, or if you treat like the white woman who say nick nick, okay, in porn, you say I have black friends, I'm not racist, you are racist. Because that is racist behavior to the point we had to bring up slavery and Jim Crow because you're bringing stuff back in them days. If you have a healthy relationship and you're not bringing that mess and you treat your partner as your equal, not as a dominator and they the submissive or the slave, then okay. If you doing those racist behavior, you are racist. If you're not, then you're innocent. Okay. All right. Also, too, if you are white and you say I have black friends, but you always in their business, not in your white friends' business, in their business, starting mess, starting drama, going back, can you please stop using that phrase? You're guilty as sin of being a bigot. I know about that situation. Look what happened to Kim and Zodiac, whatever her damn name is, and her daughter at Nene's house. They could have kept that a secret if they truly friends. But Nene, even though she confronted Kim before, she never invited her to the house. I wouldn't. Okay. And if you are a white person, going back to what I said earlier, and you say I have black friends, but every time a black friend, if you are a minority, so please, if you're not black, classify because we speak out black DNA too, whether it's Mexico or African, but y'all know what I'm talking about. If you're a minority, just take the word black and just use a minority because I just wanted to, but we're focused on black and white issues, but I do want to include other minorities in the situation. If you are a white person and you say I have black or non-white friends and I'm not racist, but you are an employer, you are a business owner, or you're a supervisor or a manager, and you treat your non-white workers as like shit and think there's nothing wrong with that, like what happened with Kim and Sweetie, okay? But Housewives, Real Housewives Atlanta. You cannot use that slogan as an excuse. You guilty as sin. Okay. What else I can say? Another question. If you are white and you say I'm not racist because I have black friends, but your Coco black friend is going through some deep shit, and you're giggling and laughing at them, you know damn well you are racist. So shut up. Don't use that art. Actually, you just cut the friendship right there. And if I was that friend, I would cut you off as a friend. To cut you off the point you would feel that wrath. Okay, you would feel that cut. Okay, I'll cut you off the point that you would no longer have no association or interaction with me. Okay. All right, like one particular woman that was laughing at my struggle here in Houston. Guess what? Karma is a bitch, and I'm a male version of it. Okay. Hurricane Harvey messed up her place and messed up mine, but her messed up her place. And she's white and wealthy. and she couldn't get no FEMA because it's true. If you have insurance on your house, you cannot get no damn FEMA. Okay, unless it's a car or some other thing. Okay, they have resources. But guess what? It hurt, and I said, But when a couple of months ago, I was going through some bullshit. You was laughing at my situation, but I treat you with respect. Okay, now you know how it feels. All right. Remember I said karma is a bitch, and I'm the male version of it. Okay, yes I am. I'm a male version. I ain't talking about submissive. I'm talking about spiteful. Yes, if you do me wrong, yeah, okay. If you're in one question, and I might do another part two on this. If you're white and you say I'm not racist because I have black color friends, okay, people of color, of African American, Hispanic, Asian, non-white, not pure white either, okay, because a lot of us have a drop of your DNA in us, okay, and there are organizations like Black Lives Matter or Latino Lives Matter and Native Lives Matter, and you say all lives matter. Let me tell you the reason why we look at you stupid. Because we know in God's eyes, or whatever you believe in, all lives do matter. But in a humanistic situation that defends white supremacy ever since the Plymouth Rock situation with the Mayflower ship, or when the Spaniards came in later on in America, when Columbus said he discovered America, okay, he's from Italy. Okay. In this country, I don't know about the Latin other countries, I heard that they show colorism and everything else in Latin countries, Caribbean, whatever, but we're talking about the United States. It's the purely white man, especially Anglo-Saxon Protestant man, and straight or straight identified as on DL, gets all the huge benefits while you have sexism when it comes to white women, okay? And that white man, and secondary, the white woman, gets the privilege card. Doesn't have, yes, there were killings of white people by police, but in recent years, but in 20 or 50 some years, because after Jim Crow ended, the cops who are racist, and even the minority cops who kiss up to them, who try to show their press in front of white guys, as what Ice Cube said, okay, all right, it'll be like Darren, not there was what's his name, Yanez, Geronimo Yanez, or here in Houston, Officer Castro that shot that brother in Northwest Houston, or either David Clark, okay, or the three coons that was part of Mike, not Brown, what's his name? Very great situation. Okay, so I'm glad they got indicted, but the white dudes that was with them, it was like the three white racist stooges, and you had the three coon stooges, different shades of brown, light brown, caramel, and mocha. Okay, I have to call it, they killed Freddie Gray. Okay, they got indicted like they should. Okay. Or the Latino dude who was Melendez, trying to show he's white when he's not all that white. We know there's some Afro, Latino, and indigenous in Latin American countries in your doggone DNA trying to get their brother in Flint, Michigan in trouble, lie on him, he had crack, and found out it was untrue. He didn't have crack on him, harassing that dark-skinned brother. Okay, point is, those who kiss up to those white racist cops. The real reason why we say those things, because we know morally, spiritually, religiously, in God's eyes, all lives matter. I understand that. I believe that. But in the eyes of them people, it don't. Unless you're 100% white, especially if you're male or female. Male first and female, because that's how it goes in that situation. Guess what? We had a shout like our lives matter too. And you have a problem with saying that, shut up. You are racist. Because in the eyes of the America with 3Ks, all lives do not acquire that. Does not matter to those people who biased and who have the powers to be. That's why we say that. Let Ruby Garcia, my white sister, tell you that. That's why I defend her. Okay, I love me some Ruby Garcia. All right, I love me some Jean Elliott, okay, and all that, okay, and Tim Ross, okay. Tim Wise and all that. I love them, okay? Those are true white brothers and sisters, okay? And I call it like it is. And Macklemore, okay? And Paul Wall, okay? I saw him, here in Houston. We won, and I love both the Astros and the Yankees. I'm from Houston. I love the Astros, of course, but I love the Yankees, because I always want to move to New York City. That's one thing. Two of my brothers on there. You have, and one of them dating the mama. Woo! Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Latina that I love so much. Jennifer Lopez, you know what I'm talking about, A-Rod. Then my Black Irish, because I have Irish in the family. Black Irish, because the four grandma, she was Irish and English on my mama's side. That I was traced my roots last year. The Black Irish brother that I want to work for. My brother, Derek Jeter, was, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And I want to be on his, we call it, Avon collection. You know, he had men collection back 10 years ago. And I remember when Avon, I was going to want to get with Avon and work with him and be one of his sports models and be one of the brothers, the men in his, because I'm trying to get back into my singing at the Monica. So if he's still doing it, a shout out to Derek Jeter, my Black Irish brother. You know, there's a camera skin, multi-generational mixed race, Black, French, Spanish, Creole, Irish, and American brother. Come shout out to Zachary. I will help you out lunch. I'll do all the tour. If I have to drink a bunch of caffeine, I do all that. Yes, I will to help my Black Irish brother out. Hello. Okay. All right. Actually, we might go have fun on February and March because it's both Black and Irish months. Oh, that's like it is. All right. Point is, okay, McCombs, because my grandma Edna, fourth grandmother Edna, who's white, who married a mulatto Creole passing. Okay, my third grandfather, Mama, who was white after slavery, 1870s. Okay, she had McCombs, and it's funny that Mariah, that was her name. Her name. I'm going to tell all our family business. Only I saw on Instagram, her name was Mariah McCombs. That was the sixth grandmother. Okay, that was my grandma Edna's. Okay. That was her grandmother. Okay. So that's my sixth grandmother. So the one I like Mariah Carey, and she Black, Irish, and Latina. Okay. That's her. It was already in there. Okay. Point is, all right. You know, I love me some Mariah Carey. Y'all know I'm a big Mariah Carey. I was so happy to see her this year. Ooh, I was so happy to see Mariah Carey. Woo! Damn. Brian Tanaka, the Eurasian, because he's Eurasian, it means white in Asian, okay? He's mixed. Watch out, this mixed brother here too, because my mixed brother down there going with Mariah Carey, I might take your wife. Okay, your girlfriend, let me stop, okay? At least when Eminem come and attack, although I did not have to apologize to Nick Cannon, he did try to come after Eminem after he said everybody was focused on Eminem saying that he, you know, make Nick Cannon, you know, no. And so, my point is, if he did say that about Mariah Carey, I'm going to come there my own doggone self, and I ain't scared, and I'm going to tell Eminem off, and I might have to rap, I just tell him out. And no, I was upset with him, you know, that's another video, I'm calling it is. Anyone want to comment about me, don't like Eminem, I don't like Eminem. Actually, I would prefer Paul Wall or Macklemore in a collab with those African Sin, Dark Light, whatever, who's behind him, to come in that rant that he did for the BET Hip Hop Wars. Okay, thank you, because I didn't like. I would talk about the video later on. DJ Flag, shout out to you, and Lord Jamar. I'm glad y'all both agree with what I had to say, because I didn't like that either, and I didn't like the fact that Eminem go ahead and say it. When he first came out, and I love his first album, my name is, oh yeah, I love Mr. Eminem's music. Okay, I didn't, you know, I did love Eminem's music when he first came out. I was happy for to see a white rapper break the barrier, because I was singing in Spanish. Okay, you know, I had Hispanic roots because their third grandfather on my mama's side, his wife was a Black Spanish Creole woman, excuse me. She's my great third grandmother, and her dad's last name was Real. They changed it to Ross for some damn reason. I don't know why, but Real is a Spanish last name. And his parents, according to the census, he was born in 1847, and his parents were from Louisiana. Because anyone knows that history of Louisiana, Spain was the first Europeans to take away Louisiana from the natives. Then the French Canadians, excuse me, from the Acadians, then they all became the Cajuns, and then the French from France came in. They brought slaves from the South and also from the Haiti and Dominican Republic and other transportation from Latin America, you know, as well. Because I met Creoles who also were part Venezuela, because they had ancestors that came out of Venezuela. They got transported to New Orleans, because New Orleans was like the gateway, you know what I'm saying, to Latin America. Yes, it was, besides Texas, because Texas was Mexico then. New Orleans was, so if you have Hispanic roots, besides the Spanish mixture, 19, you 19 have some Puerto Rican and Dominican or some South American or maybe Mexican. Actually, I was reading a book on across the Rio to freedom Negro U.S. Negroes in Mexico. And I support DACA because that was our underground railroad to go to Mexico when they stole Texas from Mexico over the issue of slavery. A lot of folks not know the history. I hate educating the ignorant, but that's the reason why I go ahead and tell my business. The reason why I support Mexico and I love Mexico. I love because it opens door to black Seminoles and people who cross the Rio Grande. A lot of the slaves from Creole, Louisiana, when Louisiana got stolen and get part of the Confederacy, they will run away to Mexico from Veracruz, take a boat or ship to Veracruz to escape from white mass in Louisiana. So yeah, it's a lot of history to learn. I love history. Just like Selena, she was one of her favorite. Actually, when I was looking at the video about her playing Mexican American music, Selena Quintanilla, now Gomez, Selena Quintanilla Perez, she said one of her subject was history. And I'm like, no wonder I love Selena. Amor prohibido murmuran por las calles. Okay, so when I was, and I know I was part Hispanic to when Instagram and did my research, finished more, and I still got a lot to do because it's a lot of work to treasure my ancestry. Now 13 and 93, going on 14 in last year. That's why I failed college course. But don't worry, I'm going back to school, and a lot of millionaires, including Bill Gates, didn't finish school. Okay, so don't try to use that argument. You know what I'm saying? I could be a mixed black Gates in the making, like as what Beyonce say, okay? But truth of the matter is, before I finish my video, so I supported Eminem, okay? And up until I heard about the anti-black woman song, Foolish Pride, that my mulatto brother, who's part Italian, part black, Dave Mays, and also my Cape Verde mixed Hispanic Puerto Rican brother Benzino revealed. And then we forgave him, but when he started attacking Michael Jackson and making fun of Michael Jackson, and then he started bashing Mariah Carey and many other, and Will Smith, who broke barriers for us in Hollywood. That's why I support Will Smith and Jada Pinkett on that protest. I started and get a watch for outness too. Anytime Mariah Carey, and I believe that Mariah Carey did not let him get it. Okay, please, I'm caring about what say. So when he started doing that, and there's a lot of white rappers. Paleface Pelasco, I subscribe to his YouTube and also his social media. He bashed Eminem, of course, K Reno here in Houston. He bashed, from South Pole Coalition. He bashed Eminem. And the one thing that I know is Eminem is not going to come and diss them people who can actually challenge. When you think you can bully somebody and they're capable of vulnerable to you bully them, but the person you stay away from, the industry, the underground independent artists, you're not gonna challenge them. Yeah, Eminem. Yeah. So if I ever talk about being racist, no, I supported him up into that, and then he kept on. And it's videos on YouTube of him using the N word. But when you got using the word faggot and got the LGBT community started teaming you to the point you had to get Elton John to sing Dido's version of it, okay? Like you and no different than Britney Spears and Madonna and wedding situation, you know what I'm saying? And Christina Aguilera, okay, but you had to get the dude to sing Dido's version. I'm on Elton John, and I do like Elton John's song, music back in the day, okay? I love Mr. Elton John music. I'm a 79 baby. I remember Nikita and all that, and that's a friend for Dionne Warwick and all that. Okay, come on now. All right, I love Mr. Elton John music. Don't go there. But when you have to get Elton John, who's gay, to come on and to sing with you, yeah, okay. And now I look at it as a front, But Everlast, K Reno, who else? And Paleface Pelasco, please shout out to that white brother. Oh, he can rap. He hard. Y'all check that song out he got against Eminem. He actually got a couple songs. Paleface Pelasco. If you watching this channel, dude, shout out. You my white brother. Actually, I would love to see Macklemore and Paul Wall team up against Eminem. Okay, yeah, okay. Everlast, Danny Boy from A House of Pain, and Eminem gonna bash him. No, that song that Everlast came out, that was a hardcore song. And shout out to my brother, even though we had different views and different things here in Houston. Shout out to K Reno. K Reno's song was hard. Woo woo! Damn, I said, damn. No, Eminem gonna tell. Now Nick Cannon. apologize to Nick Cannon when I did rant against Eminem. Nick Cannon did say last year he do challenge Eminem for a battle. So my question still attacking Drake. Okay, Eminem, once you go and if you big and bad, do not get Jimmy Von, whatever his name in Dr. Dre involved or 50 Cent. No, be a man, dude. Since you claim to be the rap god, okay, go and try to go against them fellas. Nick Cannon, K Reno, Paleface Velasco, or either what's his name, Everlast. Go against the motherfuckers. Trust me, you gonna lose in that damn war because they got skills. See, the whole reason why a lot of folks not looking at besides Dr. Dre, Jimmy Avon, or everything who founded Interscope Records, who also was in Guffin Records, they used to sponsor a lot of rock stars. That's the whole reason why he's popping. I will do a video why I say that. Go ahead and comment on why I did say that. Yes, that's why Dre got out of that contract with Suge Knight. Remember, keywords. Death Row made money off of Interscope Records. I don't like Jimmy. Every time I see Jimmy on American Idol, it's cringe. Something before I knew about this controversy. And if you are a white person that supports stereotypical menstrual behavior of African American people, you need to stop saying I'm not racist. You are. I'm glad I brought that up. I don't like Jimmy Avani, wherever his name is, because when he was in rock music and he took interest in hip hop music, the secret meeting that the white man from Europe who was working in rock music venture, I looked at the Wikipedia and I saw the connection. No one didn't tell me inside, no. You have to have a discerning mindset. You have to think outside the box. And one thing that a lot of our people, sadly, in our community was always discouraged, even from slavery, to think outside the box. That's an intellectual mindset. That's actually a high IQ behavior to think outside the box in order to make it. When I read about Jimmy, because this is former that Spice Girl, what's her name? From Pussycat Dolls. She's mixed with Native American and black. Yeah, she's from her mom is Jamaican, and her dad's Native American. Is it Nara Jones? Not whatever her name. I forgot. I gotta go back and see her name. She's an upcoming singer. She's also a Trump supporter, which I don't agree with that. But she's outing the fact that she was treated like a prostitute when she was inspired and in Pussycat Dolls, and she left. And when I was reading Jimmy Avani, I said, let me click on that on my phone. And I read his bio. First off, y'all, he's not Jewish. He's Italian. He was raised Catholic. He's not a perfect one. Okay, I'm not a perfect one either. I'm an ex-Protestant. Okay. But when I was reading that he was in different records, remember, I'm a couch potato. When I was growing up, I watched BET, VH1, and MTV. And yes, sometimes even though I wasn't into hip hop music, because as a child, my family tagged both rap music when it was clean, shockingly, and heavy rock music. And actually, we always heard rumors, especially I don't buy into Illuminati stuff. When I was growing up in the white school, okay, it was mostly white before it became mostly Hispanic, okay. A lot of older white people in my school sound like the folks back in the rock and roll days who attacked rock and roll music, would talk bad about the rock and rap music. And by me trying to be a good little boy as in school, I did so I only would listen to pop music and R&B until MC Hammer came in, until I started to be more open and started to debunk the white woman that told us no, not my choir teacher in 5th grade. This was a white woman in 3rd grade. And she was a, opera singer. Her daughter sang, saying, and they, they was into music theater, and yes, her, and she sometimes was domineering. Sometimes I thought she was cool. I used to hug her all the time. But when she started being domineering, rude, remember I said I started don't like nobody yelling at me. Okay, I ain't like her. And the white dude that had my name, the one I did voodoo on. Okay, the one who deceased. Okay, later on I don't do that voodoo, but it's like 91. Stopped doing that. And he died in 98 after I graduated high school. We got in trouble, both arguing, and when we called him that dude, okay. At that school, the same white woman in third grade who left, that's when he had a white male as our choir teacher then, okay? One of the producers have his name, okay? All right. He's rocker. So that's kind of, he didn't change our mindset, but yeah, he was such a teacher, he took our space, okay? He took her space. And what happened is, it reminded me of my dad, the way he act, okay? Yes, he does, okay? Anyway, that's some Texas men. One thing about Texas men, no matter what color, do you see that old tough? Yeah, that's some Texan men, them old school Texan men. Okay, no matter they black, identified black, dog, white, well, Spanish, whatever. Okay, if you know what I'm talking about, that tough, rugged behavior. That's some Texan men. Okay, sad that we separate ourselves down here in Texas, but a lot of men in Texas have a lot in common, no matter what color they are. Anyway, keyword. So that southern tough, that's what I tell you that hyper masculinity in the ghetto came from our slave masters being raised in the white Anglo-Saxon southern culture. Okay, all that, yeah. Okay, you need to know your history, y'all. Okay, that's why I say African American culture is not truly African. Okay, it's not. Okay, we're speaking English, not speaking Igbo and Yoruba and all that different African languages. Come on now. So children is part of our European because we have European mixture in our background. Okay. Jimmy Vaughn, whatever his name is, I used to watch the rock, and a lot of rock stars. I used to, every time on MTV and even VH1, they'll tell you a record label. So I used to, as a kid who wanted to be a singer, would try to copy, say, okay, should I go to Motown? Should I go to RCA? Or all those different record labels. And Gifford Records was one of them. Actually, Gifford Records have a lot of controversy because one of the Scorpions things, one of them had a child naked on their album in the 70s. That's scary. Yes, they did. That's her. Yeah, this is in the 70s, and they got a lot of backlash. And then later on, they got rid of the album. So they had a lot of rock. And they always show that scary rock music, okay? Not the Who and all, and the Beatles and Jimi Hendrix and all that, okay? Well, that's why people do put Illuminati with that, because you did have some rock artists who were signed to them who did talk about the devil. And one thing the white woman told us. She told us in third grade, that the rock was the devil. The rock and roll music we listened to at the time, big metal bands were devil music. And she also said that rap was. And I remember growing up as a, conservative prior to the child, that there was in an interview, it was a white girl that graduated with me. She was her grandmother used to be a nurse. Actually, when they had segregation, her grandmother used to be the white lady who would come to the school and help out, before they integrated our school in 1970. So, before I was born. So, she was very Baptist white girl, and I'll never forget her mother. I said, you hear about Paula Abdul, Jan Jackson, Madonna? Out. My mother told me not to listen to that music, and she used to tell us that her mother said we only listen to country music and Christian music, and she used to tell me, she said, well, she was a know-it-all, and she reminded me of the Pippi Longstocking, the redhead girl, and I used to be a tattletale like that, but it was according to me. But I did sometimes tell. Okay, she was that. She had red hair. She had blonde hair, blue eyes. She reminded me of her, with the English accent in that movie. Okay, I'll never forget, because when I was in second grade, that white girl came to my grandmother. Zachary did this and that and that and that and that and that. Oh, I swear, I hated her sometimes. Okay, even when we got to high school, she still was like that. Okay, she was in Cheating Squad. She was yes. Okay. So, when she was there, okay, sorry, as it came out, she verified what that white woman was saying. And she said that her mother told her if you turn the LP records backwards, you will hear some demonic stuff. That's why I didn't believe that, okay? So, when she told us, that's why I didn't listen to rap music. It was clean. You're talking about self-destruction. It had political. I listened to rock music. I actually stopped listening to John Bon Jovi. I used to love Living on the Prairie. Oh, Living on. That was my song back in 87. Okay, actually 30 years ago. That was my song. And until that she told me that, I stopped. So every time I would look at the Aerosmith. I would be cheating because I would listen to Aerosmith. Jeannie's got a gun. I like that song. I said, I know it's the devil. I'm sorry, God. Yeah, for real. For real. And it's funny, we can't talk about religion, politics, but she would bring it up in school back in the 80s. It's a Reagan and, Bush days. So when she said that, every time a rock song would come up on, I said, this is the devil's music. Why are we listening to devil's music? The rock rap, that's the devil's music. So that's, yeah, for real. So as we'll watch these videos, it showed Griffin Records. And I remember listening to, and I ain't not no slash with Paul Black. Part English. I got English in me too. God dog it. I thought he was a Mexican. For real. Put some other Hispanic. I'm not lying. Okay. So, wait. I said, who that Mexican man with that snake around there? For real. I was a little kid saying, like, Paul Black and Paul English. And then the slash don't get mad at me. So, anyway, and I remember on the not Fox News, because they have Fox News then, they have, Fox, the cable station. On the CBS, and they're talking about the crack epidemic, and they're talking about, the rock and roll. And I remember listening, and it said, I need you tonight, because it was metal, but not too metal. So I would listen, dun, 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 dun. That's my song. Okay, when I was 8, dun, 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 I need you tonight. Actually, I'm gonna learn that song. So when you're like, okay, if I ever go back into music. So anyway, and do a remake of that song. Okay. And the guy who did it for the trials, trying to do like the TLC trial thing, back in 2005, dude, I'm so sorry. You had talent, but if you had me, I should put it to work. Because I remember imitating the guy who was an NXX, okay? And sadly, he committed suicide 20 years ago in 97 when I was raising in high school. I don't forget that. And then later on, the guy, the light-skinned dude, the real light-skinned dude from Memphis, then he overdosed. Oh, there was so much 20 years ago. Don't forget this, okay? When I was graduating high school in 98. So anyway, let's get to the subject. So when I saw Griffin, so when I read about Jimmy, I said, wait a minute. Didn't the English guy, whoever, the white man that was from Europe, said they had a prior prison meeting and there was rock people coming to hip hop music? Put two and two together. And I remember Macklemore bashing him on his song. I see why he was correct. And I see why Death Row Records was popping. And if Jimmy's watching this video, that's why I don't even want to work with you. If I ever get into the entertainment street, you would never come close to me. You are Tommy Tall, okay? Because I know what Michael Jackson and Mariah said about that dude. Thalia, my prayers go out to you, baby, okay? I would never want to work with y'all. And I see why Eminem is popping. Okay, because remember, he don't talk about nigga, bitch, kill him up, shoot him up. He talk about other issues, okay? But majority of the so-called black rap, because none of us are pure, talk about nigga, bitch, hoe, fuck this, and that. I'm like, damn, can y'all please? And then also no against Akon, who is true black, okay? All right, no offense, he is pure African descent. To me, no, he could be Arabian because they had, even though he dogs, they had Arabian mixture in Africa, but we don't know that. But it is what it is. The first song he came out, I got locked up and don't let me out, and I'm glad you was telling it. But like when that song came out, I remember me and my Hispanic homegirl at David Cross was like, why they sing a song called I Got Locked Up? What happened to the music? You celebrate. I got locked up, and actually we used to sing that song in Jocko because we had to get permission to go to Jocko to get out of Jocko, go shopping, and get a pass and go kart. So I'll never get the one that do it because I'm locked up in Jocko. They won't let me out. For real. And I remember singing that song because I got locked up. They won't let me out because we felt like jail and Job Cool. We trying to get education. I used to tell one if anybody fuck up, so I just say like that. That's on them. Just keep on and let's have our privilege. Okay, God dog, don't just waste your time trying to get them chances. They already should know what they get themselves into. I mean, sound like Trump in this situation. No offense to the sister who lost her husband in Niger, but for real, I'm like that. They knew that you cannot do such. Okay, then get out of Job Corps so we can enjoy them privileges and go out and eat. We will be responsible adults anyway. Majority of the students were adults anyway. God dog it. Anyway, point is, so the minors, that's different because they don't have rights. Those adults, we have rights. So if I get drunk and high and come back to Job Corps, if I get kicked out, that's on my ass. Okay, thank you, not theirs. So, truth of the matter is, when I saw that, I said, oh, I do see a connection here. And I don't like the fact that he capitalized on the point we are saying Black Lives Matter and hands up, don't shoot. And every time I walk into a room, someone assumes that I'm a thug, even though I don't dress like a thug. Or they want me to act like one because I don't act the stereotype. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why. See, I said connection, now leave it alone. But if you are that type of white person that do that, don't say I have black friends, I'm not racist. That's all I gotta say. Bye.